All right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 51. Now, a couple of days ago, I said I was going to come back and do another A Nightmare on Elm Street film, but which one I did not tell you until now. Yes, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors! Yeah, baby. 1987. Elm Street 3. Yeah, I tell you, man. This movie, I guess you could say, it brought it back to the first film. I mean, the second one, they kind of broke the rules and took Freddy out of dreamland and put him in the real world, only to have him get beat by the power of love, I guess. Well, in this movie, it was just like the first. Freddy was in the dream world. They had to fight him in the dream world, and they beat him in the dream world in a much different way. Yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, this movie, 1987. It's stars once again Heather Langenkamp. John Saxon comes back, and then we got Patricia Arquette, Larry, before he was Lawrence, Larry Fishburne, and then there was Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor, the late Zsa Zsa Gabor, even made a little cameo. But yeah, man, I tell you, this was it. I mean, this was the one that brought it back to the first film. You know, yeah, they took the like I said, it took the formula from the first film and it brought it into this one. And yeah, even though Wes Craven did not direct this movie, he did have a hand in writing the story. So, you know, the movie was it had a much more darker feel to it. And I gotta tell you, man, this movie, yeah, it even though it was at least 4 or 5 minutes shorter than the first film, the story kind of dragged on a little bit, and you know, the pace, it kind of dragged on a little bit, and it felt longer. Yeah, you know, it's a shorter film, but it felt longer. But yeah, I tell you something, man. This was this movie. It had a much more darker feel to it. I mean, you know, even though you saw Freddy's face a little bit more, you know, you still saw that silhouette of him, the dark silhouette of Krueger. You still saw that. And yeah, it was a pretty good payoff at the end of, you know, when they figured out how to beat him this time, you know, you see this girl named Kristen Parker, played by Patricia Arquette. She is a very troubled teen. She's she got this ability to take whoever she thinks of and put them in her dream. You know, when she was a kid, you know, like 4 or 5, whenever she have a nightmare, she'd bring her dad in and the dreams always get better. So, that little ability that she has, she she utilized it later on in her life, like now when she brings the returning Nancy into her dream one night because this poor girl is stalked by Freddy. Not only she is stalked by him, but she is stalked by this grotesque snake-like the version of him. I mean, big fucking snake with Freddy's head. Just comes up out the ground, and automatically her legs are in his mouth, and he is just eating them. Yeah, he's trying to swallow her whole. But yeah, she calls Nancy. Nancy comes in the dream. She gets her out, and at the same time, she is now target of Freddy because he sees her, he recognizes her. You. Yeah. Now this is Freddy's real revenge right here. Part 2 is called Freddy's Revenge, but hey, this is his real revenge right here. Now that Nancy is back, time for him to finish what he started. Yeah, he never forgot that sledgehammer to the stomach. Hey, neither of us have. Yeah, I tell you, man, this was another one of my favorites, man. Another one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, this is the movie I pretty much grew up watching because a long time ago we had this movie on tape. Yeah, this was the I don't know if this was my introduction to Elm Street, because my brother swears that we also had part 2 on tape. I mean, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. I was too damn young at that time. He is 4 years older, so. Psst. But yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, this movie though. That friend of mine that used to live upstairs from us, yeah, we live in an apartment a long time ago. So yeah, that friend of mine used to live upstairs from us, she would watch this movie with us, both of us young kids watching Elm Street. Boy, what was wrong with our parents at that time? Man. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this was the I gotta say this is the nostalgic movie for me, because it was one of the very first horror films I've seen at a very young age. So yeah, seeing that Elm Street was one of the very, very first horror films, I guess you could say that it holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, this movie though, a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of good moments in it. I mean, you have these kids in this what kind of a place were they in? Was some type of what's really a mental institution? I guess so. Western Hills. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So these kids in this mental institution, and but they're not crazy. They're survivors. They all share a common threat. Which is Krueger. They seen the same guy in their dreams, and they never even met each other in the first place they were all admitted into this crazy house. But yeah, man, this was you know, this was the link. Why? Because they are the last of the Elm Street children. You know, the kids, or the parents in a way. You know, their parents. You know, all of them. They were the ones that was responsible for Kruger's death. They were the ones. Them, Nancy's parents, they were the ones that was responsible for Kruger's death. So that's why they all got this link, because Freddy is after each and every single one of them. Yeah, this movie is truly Freddy's Revenge. Okay. So yeah, man, this was the next stop in the horror genre that pretty much changed everything for the genre. I guess you could say. Yeah, they took a lot of things out of it. A lot of religious references. I mean, they made Kruger into this demon. Yeah, he's a dream demon. So in order to beat him, you're gonna have to use holy water, like he's a fucking vampire. They're gonna have to use holy water to get rid of him, douse him with the holy water, and he'll go away just like that. And part of this plot, this subplot, is this mysterious nun. She'll show up out of nowhere, and then she'll disappear. Sister Mary Helen show up out of nowhere, and then she'll disappear, only to find out at the end of the movie. Now, this is a spoiler here, if you have not seen, first of all, if you have not seen this movie, why the fuck are you watching this review? Go watch this movie and then watch this review. But yeah, a spoiler here. At the end of the movie, it turns out that this nun, Sister Mary Helen, was really Amanda Kruger. Yeah, that's right. She is Freddy's mother. It's real chilling to see, a real chilling revelation, the first time you see it, in theaters, or first time you see it on video or whatever. The very first time you see it, it's a real chilling revelation that, this old lady, this old nun, she is a walking ghost. Only Dr. Neil Gordon can see. Wow. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But yeah, good stuff though. Yeah, this is a good movie. Another good movie. Another real good movie. I mean, hey, I can not for nostalgic reasons like I did with the 4 Lethal Weapon films, not for nostalgic reasons, but I can easily say that this movie is a great, perfect 5 out of 5. I mean, it's that good to me. It's legitimately that good to me. Can't say any more about the other Elm Street sequels, but yeah, this movie right here is legitimately that good to me. So yeah, good 5 out of 5. That's my review, and I'm sticking to it. Now, in a couple more days, I'm back on Thursday. A couple more days, coming back with another Elm Street review. What's it gonna be? You're gonna have to find out in 2 days. I know where it is, but you don't. You got to find that in 2 days. Well, check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, show off.